This is a Saint Michael coin. It is absolutely beautiful. We have the spurts of a hurricane here, and you can hear the wind and the frogs and the crickets. It's amazing. Anyway, this is a really, really beautiful coin. We have these heavy gold plated, and they're just absolutely tremendous. They last for many, many years. And this one is the St. Michael, patron saint of law enforcement. And as you can see, it's St. Michael, and he's stepping on the evil, because that's what he does. And then that weight scale is the same thing you see on law offices or court buildings. Oh, dropped it. And then on the back, it has Thomas Jefferson, Second Amendment, a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. See if I can get that to zoom. No free man shall ever be debarred the use of arms. Pretty neat, huh? Now, this coin there's how big it is. It's approximately 1.5 inches. It's a hair over. And it's about, 1/8 of an inch thick. Really beautiful piece. Raised lettering, raised figure with the angel wings, the sword. It's really, really beautiful work. And then here is a difference next to a quarter. And let's throw it on the scale here. And that is approximately 27 grams in weight. And it's commonly called a challenge coin, a prayer coin, protect us coin, religious coin, strength coin, Second Amendment coin, law enforcement coin. For me, it's my lucky coin. It's a really neat item. I have given St. Michael to each one of my children at least one time in their lifetime. I have St. Michael's everywhere. On my keyring, in my car, on my neck. I always have a St. Michael with me. And there's a long story about that from a long time ago. that I will do in another vlog. But it's a wonderful, wonderful item. Um, I like it, especially it keeps the evil away. If you walk in the middle of an argument and they see it, it kind of stops. If you're around evil poo-poo people, it scares them away. I also use it for my lucky scratcher for my lottery cards. I have won lots of money using my St. Michael. And once the finish starts to wear down a little bit, I'm going to show you one that's over 20 years old. And that has been dipped in Tarn-X for 1 minute and brings it right back real nicely. Or you can use a jeweler's polishing cloth. You get that at Walmart. You can get Tarn-X at Walmart. But it'll probably be many years before you ever have to do anything with that. These are around $7, I think, at Walmart. And the Tarn-X probably is about the same. But what a beautiful, beautiful item. We sell these at SHOWGIRLLTD.com. And if you're interested in one right now, go ahead and go below this vlog, right below the video, and on the right hand side there should be a little arrow, black arrow, and you touch that and it drops down the description box, and it'll give you information on how to acquire one of these or more. I had a dear friend of mine. I don't do funerals normally at all. And I had a dear friend of mine, her husband had passed away, and her brother kept calling me, really wanted me to go to this funeral, and I'm like, oh, I don't do funerals. And a good friend of mine, Max Ardwood, the jeweler out in West Helena, Arkansas, which he had moved to Dallas, Texas since, had told me one time when I was in the jewelry store, he said, well, you know, he said, I don't know what all the fuss is about when folks die. He says, honestly, I'd rather people appreciate me while I'm still alive. He said, don't be crying about me after I'm gone. Love me while I'm here. And I'm like, yeah, really. But anyway, her husband had passed away, and this was back around 2005, somewhere around there. And his name was Howell. Very, very nice man, very nice couple. And she was riot, just absolutely riot. And he had got Alzheimer's, I think it was. And he went several years with that and then just kind of faded out. She loved him more than the world. She really, really did. And this was probably one of the hardest things she ever had to deal with in her life, was losing him. He was just, I mean, her right arm. And so I ended up going to that funeral. And I always keep St. Michael coins with me because I sell a lot of them. And for years and years. And because mine are really good. Don't be fooled by the cheap ones because they're junk. And the finish comes right off of them. They're really garbage. And they're not carved well like these are. But anyway, during the funeral, I told her to put the St. Michael with him to keep him safe and protected, and she put it in his coffin with him, and he was actually buried with it. She thought it was wonderful, and as you know, St. Michael is the archangel. So anyway, I also gave her one, just like this, and for her to keep. So she would have a happy memory of the funeral and a happy memory of him always forever, and to keep her safe so she wouldn't fail after losing him. I was working in Huntsville, Alabama, way back in the late 80s. And one of the clubs that I worked in was called Silver Dollar Club, owned by a friend of mine named George. And it was out on University Drive. And the DJ there, I'd known him for a long time. Really nice guy. And I went in there one night around midnight, and he called me up to the DJ booth, and I stood up there and talked to him for a while, and he was just in pieces. And his father was in the hospital, dying any minute kind of thing, and he couldn't wait to get out of work at 2, 3 in the morning, so he could hope to see his dad before he rolled out, because they'd already given him his last rites thing and all that. And this young man was really, really upset. And I took the St. Michael off my neck, the one I wear on my neck, and I gave it to him. He said, "What is this?" I said, "Take it with you when you go to see him." And he said, "Why?" And I said, "Just do it." And so he went that night after work. I didn't see him, but another week after that, I think. No, actually, it was the next trip I had come down. I had gone down there to work about 3 or 4 weeks later, and went into the club, and he just like screamed over the mic as soon as I walked in the building, and he was so happy and in tears at the same time, and I'm like, what the heck? And he jumped out of the DJ booth, jumped off the stage, picked me up, spun me around, which is common. People love to hug me, and they're really sweet. I always get a lot of hugs when I'm out and about or at work. And he said, I don't know what that stuff was with that necklace. He said, whatever, witchcraft, whatever it is. I said, "It's not witchcraft." I said, "It's religious." And I said, "It's St. Michael the Archangel, the lead warrior into battle. He protects us." And he says, "Well, whatever it was," he said, "my daddy did not die." Wow. I'm even getting chills right now, because this was a long time ago. But that was pretty incredible, very touching. I felt wonderful about that. And he said that he had put it in his daddy's hand, and that was it. And he was like, all better. He survived. Everything is just amazing. Amazing. And he said, "Do you have any more of those?" He said, "I'll pay you for that one," which was a really nice one I had on my neck. But, there's no price on a life. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. So, I'm still glad today about all that. But I said, "Yeah, I've got some, in the car. I'll bring some in." And he picked out one and purchased it from me. It was much cheaper than the one I had. It was on my neck that I gifted to him. That so-called saved his daddy's life. And he said he'd keep it with him always. And I said, yes. It's kind of a long story behind that coin, and why I always have one. Because I'm not a big person on good luck charms, or I'm not heavily religious, although I went to parochial school and all that good stuff. But I do believe in St. Michael the Archangel. I even painted a life-size one on the front of my big house that I had out by Memphis, on the front glass doors, so it almost looked like stained glass. I painted a life-size one like that. Amazing. Like I say, I don't go anywhere without it. Nowhere without it. I've walked in the middle of an argument, and people see it on my neck, and the argument will cease. It's just, I don't know, it's amazing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. It protects us as a lead warrior going into battle. So I have lots more wonderful St. Michael stories. And we also have lots more St. Michael items on the website at showgirlltd.com. But this is a wonderful, wonderful thing. If you want to gift it to someone that's ill, um, if you want to gift it to someone special that you love very, very much, someone that's just having a really rough time in life, it's just a neat thing. I really believe that it works. The faith is very strong. So, and it's a very beautiful piece. I mean, it just really, truly is a very, very beautiful piece. And it will last an entire lifetime. It's heavy, heavy gold plated. It's not a cheap version at all. It's a very, very beautiful piece. Very intricate. Very nicely done. And, I mean, if you just want to have it for a coin collection and save it as a piece like that, you can do that, or frame it. Carry it in your pocket. Carry it in your pocketbook. Always keep it with you. It's a really pretty thing. But yes, this is the one I do my lottery scratch-offs with. And actually, I won a lot of money using this. Lots. But anyway, it's a beautiful piece. Thought I'd share that with you. And if you're interested in purchasing one, like I say, go down below this vlog and click open the description box, and it'll give you some more details. So we've sold them for many, many years. Super neat piece. And I hope that you enjoy it too. Order as many as you like. And due to the coronavirus, it takes a little bit longer for shipping now. And it's first come, first serve, so we'll fill the orders just as fast as we can. We sell a lot of other products too, so but I thought I'd share that with you, and I hope you enjoy. Stay safe. Have a really blessed day. And as always, do something kind for a stranger. Love everybody. And too much of a good thing, yes, that's wonderful, and we'll take a lot of that. You have a great one. Have a very blessed evening. Talk to you later. And keep the faith. Love ya.